Just because you make it back alive don't mean you made it back alive. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats that made it back breathing. Ain't alive, dude.
Fuck! Hey, shoot that motherfucker! Hey, fuck you! Change your max! Change your max! Hey, go back
You know, you're seeing other people get it that was more careful than you. And you just start wondering when your time is coming. You know what I'm saying? I was a counterintelligence special agent, which was a 351 Lima.
Counterintelligence.
Yeah, counterintelligence. An individual augmentee, man, most of the time, which is somebody that gets branched out to like other branches of government. CIA, FBI, DIA, DEA, DOD, it don't matter. They can work with other units. If you're 82nd, you can go work with 101st Airborne. You can work anybody that needs the expertise on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They could snatch you. You know what I'm saying? So you go from, excuse me, you might go from your hair being this long and beard and all of that shit to having to shave it all off, put back on the uniform. Now you one of the regular soldiers at advanced school. Graduate that shit, excuse me, grow your hair back out, take your ass back overseas because somebody else snatched you right out of school.
Would you be undercover amongst the soldiers sometime, or?
Yeah, a lot.
So they would know that you were.
Nah, I would say I was a civilian. Yeah, civilian doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's got its hints of danger to it, man. The cool thing about it is it's just you. You're only responsible for your own ass. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it's kind of a selfish thing to say, but when you gotta watch your own ass, man, and it's, you know, if you fuck up, then you die. Gang member, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I gotta tell y'all about that. GD is deep up there. 27th the capital. Google.
What you want to say to the brothers in Milwaukee right now, man?
Man, I ain't got nothing but love for them cats, bro. That's the city that made me, bro.
Imani always say, Milwaukee is where revolutionaries go to die. You ever heard that statement before? You ever heard that?
No doubt. I used to ask all the guys, my uncles and all of these guys that were, you know, Black Power and all of this stuff, man. And they always said that Milwaukee was a bad place for a revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? Because the cops was, once they found out you were on some type of revolution, something was gonna happen to you.
Mark.
Yeah, you're a mark, man. That's kind of my guys that I grew up, man, on 29th Street, bro. It's some solid cats, bro. I'm talking about solid cats that still hang like this to this day. Cats that I've traded literally like baby bottles with. Like we was that age, my man OJ.
Whichever one of you bitch ass niggas want to get down, let's get down. If y'all want to fight all together.
And we don't see this at the point though right now. But Booby see it. So Booby in the car like, he done locked on the doors. I'm like, what's going on? I look outside, they got around it. I'm like, oh,
and then yeah, bro. So I'm in the middle of this motherfucking circle, like, what's happening? Which one of you niggas gonna do something? Like all you bitch ass niggas ain't nothing but talk. All of a sudden I see niggas going like this, side. Oh, they come, y'all niggas ain't gonna jump my motherfucker. What you niggas wanna do? OJ fight. OJ calls his guards low. Bitch ass niggas wanna do it too. Like, bro.
that shit was crazy, man.
He's a bit of jump up, bro. I literally, all I'm seeing is niggas this way. OJ just moving niggas, bro. There wasn't no big niggas growing up, bro. We were little niggas, man. Little skinny niggas.
But as far as like giving you the shirt off their back, as far as still going through the neighborhood and saying what's up to Mr. Boston and cleaning out Miss Banks' yard and all of that stuff and cutting grass and throwing barbecues and stuff for the hood. Cats still do it, bro. And, these cats is double neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was dads in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was neighborhood dads type shit. My man O.J. Kelly, Gus Kelly. You know what I'm saying? That's his dad. He was a neighborhood dad. Mark and Carl Culpepper. They had George Culpepper. You know what I'm saying? He was a neighborhood dad. Gigolo Sherrod. Shout out to my man Jig. You know what I'm saying? Marcellus, his dad. He was a neighborhood dad. K.S. Sneed, his dad, we used to call him the thumper, bro. He'd thump your ass. He was a neighborhood dad. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of neighborhood dads in the hood, bro. So cats kind of did what they wanted to do, not what they had to do, really, man. Because we had to hold the hood down. Because if we wasn't, niggas would have came from up top and, did their thing. So we banded together like that. But a lot of that shit we did, stolen cars and shit, we didn't have to, bro. We just did because it was
young and dumb.
Yeah.
Before you came in, you had a little trouble getting in the military, man. Can we talk about this military personnel records jacket for the United States Army,
that's
man?
NPRJ, man. That's the old school. They don't do those no more, man. That was before the computers and all of that, man. Before everything was written down, everything in your NPRJ, whatever you did.
I see some charges, bro.
Yeah, man.
I see some charges. You had to get this. You said
I got it expunged, man.
Okay.
Judge Foley out of Milwaukee. I'll never forget, man. He expunged everything from me, man. And if I could, he's probably dead, right? He's an old honey. He's probably dead right now. He was about 70 when he was on the bench. I'd served my time on probation and everything, man, for a gun charge that I ain't gonna get into. Had a gun charge, and it had something to do with school grounds, so I'm just leaving it at that. Yeah, so after I got off probation, man, I went to him to get my record expunged so I could rejoin the military. And he was like, normally I don't do this. He was like, he's like, I remember when you came before me. He remembered me from 2 years prior to, prior to me asking for this. He was like, I remember your innocent face, and I remember you had a lot of intelligence about you. And I hated to give you the time, I hated to give you the, probation and everything that I gave you, and the charge that I gave you. But he was like, I hope that you get up out of here, man, and do some good things, man. He said, I remember your innocent face, and I remember your intelligence. And I'm go ahead and expunge these records, man. You go off and do great things. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Yeah, white dude too, man. So
wow. So some of the things we got expunged were assault and battery, disorderly conduct, exceeding speed zones.
Yeah, that was in a stolen car.
Okay. Driving
while license was revoked.
It was revoked.
My license was revoked because of the stolen car.
Because of the stolen car. I also see another disorderly conduct, another driving while license is revoked. Need to go on. Walk me through this, bro. Walk me through this.
Okay. I think that might have been operating while with a bad registration, and discharge of probably on weapon on school premises and shit like that.
Assault and battery. What the fuck, Imani?
But that was it though, man. I was a knucklehead, man. And I'll be the first to admit it, which is why I try to get down in these neighborhoods and talk to these kids, man. I didn't come from no silver spoons bullshit. I didn't come from a bad home. I came from a great home. I came from a strong grandfather, a strong grandmother, a strong mother. You know what I'm saying? I had strong uncles around me, shit like that. No pops, but I didn't need them. I had strong uncles around me. And I went basic training, AIT, and boom, back on the block. I came back same way I left, bro. Like, let's get it. Now I know how to shoot. That was it. That was the only thing.
Worse now.
Yeah, bro. So I was home for about 4 months, man, before I got into it. Me and my man. My man came and got me to go to the mall and shit. My man fella came and got me to go to the mall. And we was on our way to the mall, and some cats was, he'll stop at a light turned green, but these cats was walking across the street like hella slow. You know what I'm saying? Like on some stupid shit, man, just trying to trick. So they walking across the street hella slow and the light had already changed. So I'm like, fella, smash on these bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like push his foot down on the gas and shit. And the niggas jumped out the way. They start shooting at the light. I'm like, dog, busting you. Now, mind you, I done already been the basic AIT and everything, man. Like, man, busting you with these bitch ass niggas. We busting you, and they running down the alley. He lines the car up, bro. Basic training, bro. I qualified there, bro. I'll show you my man. Busting down the alley. I missed. All 5 shots. Something made me not hit them cats. You know what I'm saying? It was something in me or something that was. I had another path, bro, than sitting in jail for killing one of my own people. Like, I joined the military to get away from this kind of shit. And what confirmed it was that night I went over to Phil's crib, and me and his sister used to date. And we just talking, and she was like, dude, I heard what happened. She was like, that ain't you no more. She was like, you smarter than that. She was like, and if you don't leave Milwaukee and go on active duty, she was like, you can hang speaking to me up. She's like, I'm too fucking with you. Man, and the next day I called my recruiter. I was like, I want to go active duty. I went active duty like a month later. Not even 6 months later, she got killed. Anybody will tell you it's been the combat, man. It's a light switch, you know. You turn it on when you're over there, man, and you blacken your heart, you know, and you do what you gotta do. And when you get back, you turn it off, you know. And you love your grandmother, you love up on your kids, you love up on your lady or whatever. And I go straight to my kids, get my kids, keep them for 2 weeks straight, so I can submerge myself into things that made me uncomfortable.
So you're saying it made you uncomfortable actually being around your children?
Yeah, because you know what you did. You know what I'm saying? You know what you just got finished doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to look in the face of innocence. And to me, the only thing that was innocent was women, children and old people. We got ambushed, and they blew our entrance and exit points. And so we retreated to like a ditch, pretty much. Taliban, it was a clan that was waiting on us. They ambushed us. They were up in the mountains, and we only had so much time, man, before they got down to us, because they were bounding. They were bounding down the mountain, which means they'd shoot a little bit, we'll shoot to hold them off. We used our shit sparingly, man, just to keep them at bay. And we call in for close air support. But when it's just you and one other person, man, close air support is gonna go in order of merit. You know what I'm saying? So if there's an infantry platoon under attack, it's just you two. That close air support and that QRF, that quick reaction force, is gonna be allotted to save the most lives that it can, which makes sense. But we were all out of rounds, bro, because we had been there, like shit, we had shot it out the motherfuckers for like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're steady bounding down the mountain, and at this point, they're probably 70, 80 yards out, you know what I'm saying? So we're shooting pistols. All of us had run out of fucking 5.56 at this time. You know what I'm saying? The long range rifles, long range bullets. I put 4 tracer rounds in my last magazine because the last one's for me, bro. I'm not gonna be captured by no fucking body, but I'm not going through no torture, not going through all the fuck shit. I'm not end up on nobody's fucking TV, you know what I'm saying? Get my head cut off and no bullshit like that. You know?
So you were ready to kill yourself?
Fuck yeah. So they're bounding down, man. At this point, they're about 70, 80 yards out. Now, maximum effective range of an M9 is 50 meters. We're sparingly busting shots at 70, 80 meters just to let these motherfuckers know we still got rounds, but they know the difference between that 5.56 and that 9 mil. So now they coming in, they bringing it in, and all of a sudden you hear voof, voof, and everybody knows what that means, bro. That's them goddamn gunships coming. So these motherfuckers turn around, they go running back up the mountain, I guess to get in their caves for cover or whatever. It was motherfuckers, cast comes over the radio. Hey, need y'all to go ahead and bound 200 meters to your 6. We're finna clear this mountain out for you. So if you turn around, we start running, we get up out the ditch and we start running to our 6, 200 meters or whatever. And these motherfuckers do a pass. And did another pass, man, and the shit that they used on that second pass. Got all their ass.
I remember one time, I think your military career was just starting to take off, and you told me that Tupac was getting ready to start the Black Panthers,
Yeah,
and you was ready to just chuck it all.
I'm coming from a different school. I'm coming from the Panthers, and that's what they need. They went to the street element, and that's what they mobilized the soldiers. You know, that's what my mama did. That's my job.
Bro, man, listen, I was a sergeant at the time.
Okay.
And of E5, and Tupac was talking about starting the new Black Panther Party. And I had told my wife, like, I'm getting out. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm getting out because I was always a revolutionary at heart. Even in the military, man, I got in trouble I was known as a rebel, you know what I'm saying? In the military, a rogue. As a matter of fact, my password for years was one rogue essay, you know, one rogue special agent, because they used to call me a rogue all the time. I never went with the grain, bro. It was a job and I did it, but I wasn't gonna play your political shit. And had it been any more stressful, man, I probably would have whooped a little more ass than I did, because I just barely beat investigations for choking motherfuckers that got on my nerves. So I got promoted because I did the hard shit. I didn't get promoted because I kissed ass. A lot of motherfuckers would kiss ass and that's how they would get promoted. I got promoted because you didn't have a choice but to promote me, because I'm taking these hard jobs type shit. So yeah, when he started talking that shit, bro, I was gonna get out, man, because I knew that there would be a place for me in those ranks, bro. I was always for my people, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be a sergeant, I might as well be a sergeant in that man's army. Like Pac was it.
And I said, okay, I'm in. I didn't get a move. I want to scream. I'm rapping. I got money in my pocket, bank account. I'm going to the bank. You know, I swear to God, on my mom, 2 police officers stopped me. What's your name? Tupac Shakur. Go ahead, bro. They start laughing. What kind of name is that? Shit. What's your name? John. What fucking kind of name is that?
I ain't even gonna say Pac was what Marvin Gaye was to my uncle, bro, because I don't even think Marvin Gaye was that to my uncle. Like, Pac was my general, bro. Like, what's up? Like, what you need?
You feel me? But I was wrong because these two niggas had guns. These two cops had guns and sticks and attitudes. So it so happened I jaywalked. I swear to y'all, I didn't even know what jaywalking was. I swear, I thought it meant that I was bopping. You know, like walking. I thought when he said jaywalking and stuff, they stopped. Two cops stopped me in front of my back, hands up, talking about the whole routine for jaywalking. Not for coming out of the car with a gun. I wasn't strapped at all. Now, I swear to God, you gonna find me strapped like a motherfucker and ready to shoot. And today I'm on this podium, tomorrow I could be in the fucking times. Cause they gon' have me. And y'all need to protect me, you need to protect your damn self. We can't do numbers, speeches, books, rifles, kidney laws, X-hats, potato chips, none of that shit. You need a motherfucking Mini 14 or an M16 or something. You need to start getting over some of these motherfucking crap. Cause we done. We done. We can't be kings and queens who we still living. Do you feel me?
Yeah, I was gonna get out, bro. My wife was like, that was my first wife at the time. She was like, well, what you think we gonna do? We got at that time I had two kids. And she was like, we gonna have kids if you. I said, I don't know. We have to make it happen. We ain't gonna starve. I got us. You know what I'm saying? A little street, whatever, a little hustle in me, man. I wasn't gonna let us starve, but that was the furthest from my mind, bro.
Wow.
Being involved in that revolution was uppermost in my mind, man.
So that's always been a part of you.
I told you, bro. Ever since I watched those black women cry over that Lacey cat, like when I was a kid, bro. I sat there watching women, like black women, just bawl the fuck out, man, over that.
Lacey's death at the hands of police sparked outrage in the 80s across the city.
Some question as to how much force was used by a police officer who says he put his knee on Lacey's back to subdue him during the arrest.
And they were upset, you know what I'm saying? I watched that, those tears turn into anger, and they tore that city up, you know what I'm saying? And I knew right then and there, man, I wanted to be a part of something that, you know, that fought against the machine.